enda suba odosholang. It is normally said it is good to give someone their glory when they are alive. Ni vizuri kumtuza mtu kwa kazi nzuri ambalo analifanya akiwa bado ako hai. So today I'm taking a journey to AIC Girls Boarding School. This is where I basically went to school from class 1 to class 8. This is where I went. And I met a very special lady in my life who has become a mentor and someone that I look up to. So today we are going to visit her where she is. At first and foremost, nataka kusema asanteni sana kwa wale ambao mmesubscribe Nkaulele TV. We are growing each and every day because of you. Nkaulele is not Nkaulele without you being part of it. Kwa wale bado hamjasubscribe, tafadhali subscribe, share, like, comment, and above all, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified each time we do an upload. And without me wasting your time, let's take this journey together to Kajiado town. Let's go. Well, welcome back to our channel. Like I've told you today, I'm visiting someone very, very special to me. Someone who has taught me as a woman, the one thing that you always have to wear is confidence. So today, my host here will be telling us who she is, what she does, and from there we shall tell you more about where we are. So do you introduce?
Thank you very much. My name is Priscilla Nangurai. I'm the director now of Nanana Education Centre and Helga organization. I'm a teacher by profession, having taught for 36 years, and after retirement, I put up this rescue center for girls.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, for me, she's a very special lady. She is my grandmother. She was my disciplinarian. She was my teacher from class 1 till class 8. And from there, high school, we were still very, very good friends till today. She actually calls me sugar pie. Yeah, that's her. Lakini kiboko nilikula. So, introduce, mommy.
My name is Agnes Naship.
Okay.
My name is Lavenda Mpete.
My name is Arjoilin Kanai.
My name is Diana Kauma.
My name is Sisita Millicent.
Okay. So as we have told you, we are at Helga. Today we are at Nanana Center. So why Nanana? What does Nanana stand for?
Okay. Nanana stands for Naisola, Naserian, Nabulu. That is an excellent, peaceful and progressive center.
Okay.
And the reason I gave it those names, they are special names to me.
Okay.
Especially Naisola is my middle name. And I would have loved this center to be called Naisola. Then we had the Naisola school. So that those are the three. We are progressing. We haven't reached where we want to reach, and we are peaceful.
Okay.
It is a rescue center. It's a safe haven for the girls,
okay,
where they can come and they feel safe, and they feel that it is peaceful for them, okay, to be able to continue their education.
Okay. Yeah. I know most of my viewers are asking, rescue center from what? Okay.
Rescue center from traditional practices that impact negatively on them. Okay. For example, female genital mutilation. Yes. And then we have forced marriages, and we have other traditional practices that cannot go hand in hand with education and development. For example, if a girl is circumcised, she enters a place where she's taken as a woman. She has now become a woman. In fact, the day you are circumcised, you are told, stand up, you have become a woman. And so, because you are a woman, men can approach you. And so we have cases of rape also. So we have a few who are here who have gone through rape. A few who are here who have gone even through a forced marriage. A few who are here who are running from FGM. Yes. But we don't mind, even if they have gone through FGM, we still take them in, because they can still go on with education. Yes. Yes.
So basically, this school is in Kajiado County, where most of you have heard of FGM and early marriages. It's something that the county is really trying to fight. I remember since I went to class 1 at AIC, where I actually met her, she had started doing the same thing, and till now she still does. Meaning, as much as it is a thing of the past, it still happens. Yeah.
Yes.
And still the number of people are more are slightly less.
It is slightly less,
Okay.
but very little changed by the way. I keep wondering whether FGM will really go. And I still tell people FGM will take another 10 years or so. You know, the previous government were talking about 2022.
Yes.
In fact, there is a parent who came here and said 2022 last year. So he wanted to circumcise his daughter because it was to end at 2022. And we had to call our chief and police to get him out of the compound. So I know it is very, very deep. And I always say FGM is the beginning of disaster because that is when now they get raped because you cannot be approached if you are not circumcised. That is when they are forced into a marriage because they have become women. So I call it the beginning of disaster. And the day it will end, I think rescue will end.
Yeah.
But for now, it will still continue for a while. Yeah.
Before we get to Nanana, where did you begin? Where did you start?
Actually, I don't always say I started. It was one girl who said no.
Yes.
In 1986. So I've been at it for 36 years now. And in 1986, I know when I moved to AIC, for 3 years, I did not do anything. Girls were dropping out, girls were getting married. I didn't do anything. I was younger. I was afraid of my culture.
Yes.
I was afraid of going against it. And in fact, when I started now, people are really against me from the Masai community. So it was at AIC in 1986 when this girl went home and she was to get married. And she wrote me a note and she said, on Saturday I'm getting married. She had been circumcised. She wrote me a note and said, I want to continue with my education. And I went to the district commissioner then, and he went on the rescue mission himself and brought the girl to me. The school had no fence at the moment, at that time, and we really went through a rough time. It was during the holidays. The girl was in my house. Everybody was coming, trying to get her back, but we had to get protection. That is 24 hours protection, which is not a good feeling, by the way.
It is not.
Because you keep wondering, why is that man outside there?
Yeah.
If he was not there, then something would happen to you. So when I saw that the government was going to support, then I went full force. And I started talking to the girls. I'm sure you remember.
Yes.
Telling them they can get out of a situation, how to get out of a situation, how to get to reach me wherever they are. And then I also had a few women who were acting like spies at the village level. They were observing and listening, and then they would make reports.
Okay.
And then I would give the information to the district commissioner, and they go out and bring the girls. I've never gone on a rescue mission myself. I've been able to rescue more than 3,000 girls, but I've never gone on a rescue mission. And I really thank the government because they have been very supportive.
Yes.
You know how it would be.
Yes.
It would be very dangerous for me to.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, true to her words. For us, when we were in AIC Primary School, Kajiado, because I was in boarding school since class 1, and our assemblies were not normal assemblies. Our assemblies should have confrontation with parents who are coming to fight her because kuna mtoto alitoroka mahali anakuja kumchukua. So our assemblies were full of commotion, and then in the midst unasikia akisema, if anything happens to you, come back here. It was a boarding school for girls, but ilikuwa inatufunza vitu mingi sana because she never gave up no matter what. And why I'm saying this is because in our Maasai culture, a woman has no place. A woman's place is the kitchen. Even for her to be a teacher was already a big step. Now again, for her to rescue girls was even bigger and more dangerous for her. So now rescuing these girls, where were you taking them?
When I was at AIC, it was very easy because we had the dorms.
Yes.
And before I joined the AIC, I was at Kajiado High School. And when I started the rescue program, I had a group of students. You know, when you are students and you become friends also, like I am to you.
Yes.
And so they were supporting me. Every holiday, they would bring food for those girls.
Okay.
So I was able to keep the girls in the dorms. But before I left AIC, I put up a rescue center. But I'm sorry to say that after I left, nobody was really willing to run it as a rescue center. It's a very tedious job. And that is why I started a rescue center here. Because some of the girls followed me here.
Okay.
And I could not put them in a day school. I tried to do that, and one evening, one of them was waylaid and taken, but we got her back. And so I put up the 106 classrooms you saw.
Yeah.
And I hired a teacher, and we were teaching the two of us using any space available in the compound.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you say followed you here, this is where you had come to retire.
Yes,
This is your home.
yeah.
It was not meant to be another school.
No, it was. I had no idea, no plans of starting a school or a rescue.
Yes.
I was coming to rest, but I had the rescue center.
Okay.
And my why I started the Helga organization was to fundraise so that I could still pay school fees for these girls, wherever they were.
Yes.
Their upkeep during the school holidays, their uniforms, books, and so on. Yeah.
Wow. So while at AIC Girls, they started primary to what level? What is the highest level you've taken these girls?
I've taken these girls up to university level.
Okay.
But AIC was up to class 8, just primary.
Yeah.
But you'll remember we started those schools.
Yes.
We started the Moi Girls Senior at AIC. We started the Sajiloni Girls at AIC because I wanted these girls to continue go to a high school, finish high school, and then we get them to university.
Yeah.
So those who have been able to reach university, we have followed them through supporters, through donors, to be able to pay their school fees. And I am proud to say that most of the girls working for the county government and national government from Kajiado have come through my hands.
Yes. So AIC, by the time you were leaving to come here and retire, what was your plan? Was it to just start a rescue center here and now continue with your legacy, or you wanted to still hold that one?
I just wanted a place for the girls to live in during the holidays.
Yes.
Because living in the dorm from January to December, January is monotonous. So I just wanted a home for them. As the others pack to go home, they also pack to go to their home.
Yes.
And if you remember, it is a self-contained hostel,
Yes.
so it is different from the school. So my plans was just to have a place where girls can go to, and probably work with the person who will be there. And all I was to provide was the school fees and their other needs. Yes.
So actually, it was very expensive to run it then, Sabia school fees. Right now, how is it primary? At least it's a bit cheaper now that you're not paying the whole
it is cheaper.
Fees as it was.
It is cheaper, but here, this is not private.
Yes.
We are considered private.
Yeah.
So the fee is high, but then the rescued girls do not pay.
Yeah.
Because who is going to pay for
Nobody.
them? So that's why we have the organization to look for funds to be able to
I just actually wanted to ask, what support do you have for you to run Nana right now? Yeah.
For a while, when we started in 2008. That's when I put up the Mabati building. Yeah. That was the only thing we had here. And I put up a small dorm because at the time we were starting, I had 15 girls. and they were living with me in my house, which is a 3-bedroom house. It was getting too small.
Yes.
So I had just received my pension. So I put up a small mabati dome
Yes.
for the girls. And in 2012, I have a friend in Nairobi. She invited me for a luncheon she had with the diplomatic spouses. And during the luncheon we talked, and I told them what I do. They visited here the following day, and within 2 weeks they had fundraised to put up a door.
Wow.
That is how we got the first room
First dormitory,
on the side,
okay, yeah.
and this room.
Oh.
This is supposed to be a common room for
Okay.
the girls to watch TV and so on.
Yeah.
But now when we got computers,
Yeah.
we made it the computer room.
Okay.
So it is in 2012 when we had the door, and that is when I started getting small support. And to date, we have had one organization called Sigal Family Foundation,
Okay.
and they have taken us for 10 years. They would send money, which we would spend for food, upkeep for these girls, their personal effects, their whatever,
Yeah.
books,
Yes.
uniforms, whatever they needed. But they phased out last year because it came to 2022, 10 years they phased out.
Okay.
But we have a new donor called Brighton Jones, and they have taken over, but they are only sponsoring a few girls. And I have a few local sponsors also who just sponsor. I have a few of my former girls
Yes.
in the US
Yes.
who sponsor a few girls.
Okay.
So we have support from here and there,
Yeah.
and we are still looking for more. Yes.
So if someone wants to support you right now, you can tell them how will they get to support you?
What we would like specifically is school fees.
Yes.
School fees, if we can get sponsors to sponsor a girl per sponsor,
Yeah.
that would work very well.
Okay.
Because this girl can go on up to university level.
Yes.
We have had a few sponsors who have done it up to university level. If anybody wants to do just a general donation,
Yeah.
we have our website,
Okay.
which we shall give to you.
Yeah, we shall put the details in the description box and also down below.
Yes.
Yes.
So we have that website, and the details are there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, at this juncture, I just want to ask you if you can donate anything. It doesn't matter, because nobody, at this time of the year, everyone is complaining how pockets are running dry. But remember the little that you have, someone else doesn't even have that little. You can always share. If you have a plate of food, you can always share 2 tablespoons. It's that simple. It is a school that was started by love, and the only thing that supports it fully is actually the love. There's nothing else. So if you can donate anything, kindly get in touch with us, or you can get in touch with the website down there below. You can also make calls with the lines that are passing down there below and reach out so that you can be able to support our beautiful mom here who's trying to do everything she can for these beautiful girls. Okay? So just before I get to them,
There is something I have to
Yeah.
say. We have had families supporting the girls with clothes.
okay.
Um, you remember you also came one time
Yes.
with friends,
Yeah.
and so we welcome even clothes for the girls.
Yes.
Like this Christmas, they were very smart.
Oh,
We had a family who really donated
Oh, nice.
very, very nice clothes
Okay.
for them, and we are grateful that people have done that. There are those who come, they bring food. 2022 was a good year.
Yes.
We had a QT from the citizen.
Okay.
She brought about 40 people,
Oh, nice.
all the way from Thika, with a lot of food. Some of it we are still using. Then we had the population council. They also came in July,
Yes.
and they made food for everybody in the compound,
Yes.
and they brought a lot of food and a lot of support, clothing, whatever,
Yeah.
books.
Yes.
So even books, we don't care whether these books are phased out or anything.
Yes.
Books are books, and
It's
there's
knowledge.
always information.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is a kind of support that we have been having,
Yeah.
and we would still continue
Yes.
wanting to to be supported.
Okay, yeah.
And in 20, I think it is important to say 2018 that I had 105 girls from AIC.
Oh.
The former,
Yeah.
they came just to say hello
Mm.
and to see me. It was a surprise, and I think I spent about 1 hour crying.
Yeah.
It was lovely to see.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was from a certain period to a
Yeah.
certain period.
Yes.
But it was good to know that there are people out there who still remember what you did for them.
Yeah. Tenda wema nenda zako. So kindly, for those that have been asking on WhatsApp groups, you have textbooks, especially textbooks and past papers, and you ask who wants to buy. Kindly, if you can donate these books, you can even deliver to me. I'll even come and pick them so that I can deliver to them, because I know as much as you're saying a curriculum is phased out, knowledge is normally in those same books. It's about what you're looking for in the book. So do not throw away those books. We really, really, really need them. Lastly, we are having a crisis all of a sudden about the boy child. Here you are with the girl child. What do you think is happening to the boy child?
By the way, I forgot to say that I also have boys.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
When I first started the school, 3 small boys came in 2009.
Yeah, I think I met one.
Yes,
Sometime.
they came and they told me. I told them, no, I'm starting a school, but it will be for girls.
Yes.
I was used to girls. And the small boy said, we are not going to town, sisi hatuendi town, na kuna shule hapa, hatuendi. So I told them, okay, go and bring your parents. They are neighbors.
Oh.
So they came, and I remember saying a special prayer. And I told God, forgive me,
Yeah.
if you want me to take girls and boys, I'll do so. And I think that was His will, and I have done that.
Oh, okay.
And right now we have boys who have finished even secondary.
Oh.
We have 3 boys who have finished secondary. Right now we have a boy who's joining Form 4, and we have 2 small boys in the lower classes.
Okay.
One of the boys, I think you met him, he was very young.
Yeah.
You remember his sister got married, and she was told to take the little boy with her. And when she was rescued, the family said, okay, she goes wherever.
Oh.
The boy goes wherever the girl will be going.
Yeah.
He's now 8 years old.
Okay.
But during the holidays, they go to the home that rescued them first.
Okay.
But there's no school, so they come to school here.
Okay.
So I have boys.
Yeah.
I know there is a lot of talk about the boy child.
Yes.
But let me say, there was some biasness before. And what we are trying to do is to bring the girl child and the woman to a certain level, close to where the men are.
Yes, true.
And because the girls are rising, now people are making noise.
Yeah.
I don't think there is need for any noise. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But if there is a child with need, a boy with need, then we can take him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do these girls go through counseling once you bring them in?
Yes, we have programs. We have guidance and counseling.
Okay.
We have it once a week. Once in a while we have people coming in, experts, to come and counsel them. We have mentors, like we have an organization now of a family. They come here 3 times a year.
Okay.
They started with a whole group, then they split them into groups according to needs, and now they are one-on-one, which is very encouraging for them. Then we have a program, remember, even as we speak out, trying to train them to be able to express themselves.
Yes.
We still continue with the same.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
And we also have spiritual welfare. we have the church, the ACK church coming once a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
to
the
be
church
with
also
us.
is playing a big role.
Is playing a very big role.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Ni kushukuru tu watu.
Yeah.
Just to say thank you for support.
Okay.
Because without them, I will not be where we are.
Yeah. True.
And thank God, because I always say, we make plans ourselves, but God has the last say.
True.
When I was buying this piece of land, it was just retirement home.
Yes.
Just grow flowers,
Yes.
some vegetables for myself,
Yes.
but God had other plans,
Yeah.
and I want to thank God because of enabling me to do this. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do when you're not doing this? What is your hobby?
Oh, my hobbies. I like stitching.
She does.
Yeah.
She does, true. There's something I've hung that came from you.
Oh, I like stitching,
Yes.
especially for the church.
Yes.
I pick a vase, I do some embroidery,
Yeah.
I do the vase, and then I frame and I take them to church.
Yes.
I love doing that, or giving to friends.
Yeah.
It's only this last year when I did something for myself.
Oh.
I've been doing for friends,
Yes.
Sometimes I make and I look at it and I say, I think this one fits so and so.
Yeah.
And I give it out.
Yes, true.
And I feel happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I love doing that. I
yeah.
love singing.
Yes, she
Especially in the
sings.
church choir.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm growing very old.
Sauti iko tu bado.
Sauti iko tu. So I love doing that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. You've just mentioned that you love singing and it reminded me, sijui kama nyinyi mmepata. Alitufundisha kitu ilikuwa inaitwa Scottish dance.
Sasa
Nyinyi mmefanya Scottish dance.
I still have the music.
Yeah. Yeah, mjafanya?
Oh. The other day I was teaching them a song. And that song, I want to teach them the steps.
Ah, okay.
I wanted them to learn
To
the
get
song.
there, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Whatever will be. So I want to teach them now how to dance it.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that.
Wow.
Scottish dance I have not been able to do.
Ah, okay.
I cannot jump anymore, but I have the music.
Okay.
But I know.
Yeah.
Inside me, I still want to.
You miss that.
I really miss it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we were the first people to do Scottish dance here in Kajiado County, and we actually did it to the nationals. Yeah. For those people who don't know what Scottish dance is, I'll send a short clip up on the morning. That was her. It was her. She was teaching us how to do that, how to do those. It was just amazing. And then we had a very good choir, AIC Girls. We were singing a lot. Yeah. Oh my God, those voices. And it was all her. Then she got assistance from Mr. Omondi.
Yes, Mr. Omondi.
Yeah. So for those that know that I sing, that is where I got it from.
Drama.
Yeah. And then drama also. Yeah, you've done a lot. You've really done a lot. Well, this was a short time with you. I just wanted to come and visit so that people can know about Nanana. People that know about AIC Girls. I think some lost somewhere there. Lakini sasa now they will know about Nanana Rescue Centre. And I'll still appeal to my friends and anyone who's watching out there. I know most of you are watching. Kindly let's reach out and do something to this beautiful place. We have amazing talent that is coming from this school. And we really need your support and love. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Yeah. May He continue uplifting you in everything that you're doing. And no, you will never stop here. I'm sorry that you thought you were coming to retire. But clearly your retirement is not here. It's not now. But may God continue giving you the strength.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. And keep pushing. And where you need help, that is where we came under you. Because you tell us.
Thank
you. have the authority.
Yeah.
Yes. You say, nimekwama hapa. I'm king.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So you reach out because you're doing a thing that nobody can actually reward you for. Nobody can. Yeah. So
I get encouraged.
Yes.
Especially with the girls when they come here and and they feel at home.
Yes.
And like the girl sitting next to you there.
Yes.
Millicent Sisita.
Yes.
She got the name Sisita from the maternity ward
Oh.
because of the sister at the hospital.
Oh, Sisi. Oh.
Yeah, so the mother. The mother
Sisi now.
so the mother said, when she was asked what to name,
Yes.
she said, let her take that name, Sisita.
Sisita. Oh,
I'm very proud of her.
Yes.
She has gone through this rescue
Okay.
and she has finished.
Oh, nice.
She's now at college,
Okay.
just here in town.
Right.
And when she's not in college, she works here
Okay.
with us,
Yes.
kind of giving back.
Yes.
She lives here,
All right.
and girls are allowed to stay here
Yeah.
as long as they feel they do not want to go home.
You're still not
There are those who say,
independent.
I don't want to go.
Yes.
I know their plans.
Uh-huh.
So thank you very much for coming. Yes. Yeah.